that is a third part of the hip bone. It forms posterior inferior part of the hip bone in anatomical position. It is responsible for formation of posterior 2/5 portion of acetabulum as well as posterior boundary of obturator foramen. Ischium forms, or you can say it is made up of two parts, body of ischium and ramus of ischium. Ramus of ischium that is continuous with the conjoined ischiopubic rami. First part of body of ischium. Body of ischium that has two end, three border and three surfaces. In anatomical position, it has two end, that is upper end that is continuous with the acetabulum, and lower end that forms ischial tuberosity. Lower end that also give one branch, or you can say ramus, that is known as ramus of the ischium. Body of ischium and ramus of ischium forms one acute angle. Clear? It has three borders: anterior border, posterior border and lateral border. Anterior border forms boundary of obturator foramen. Lateral border that forms boundary of, you can say, ischial tuberosity, and posterior border that is continue above with the posterior border of ilium. This posterior border forms from above to down. Number one, that is a lower part of greater sciatic notch, ischial spine and lesser sciatic notch. Body of ischium has three surfaces. Number one, that is inner surface. Inner surface that is smooth as like ilium and pubis. It is smooth. It is also known as pelvic surface. This pelvic surface that is responsible for formation of true pelvis. Femoral surface. Femoral surface that is a surface in between this border, that is anterior border, as well as you can say lateral border. This is known as femoral surface. Why it is known as femoral surface? Because it is connected with, or you can say related to, femur bone. Dorsal surface of body of ischium. Here you can see dorsal surface of body of ischium that is continuous or related to gluteal surface of the ilium. Dorsal surface divide into three parts: upper part, middle part and lower part. Upper part that forms convexity with acetabulum, here you can see. Middle part has one notch, or you can say groove or depression, and lower part that is continuous with the ischial tuberosity. Ischial tuberosity that is very important landmark, because in sitting posture, this ischial tuberosity that supports our body. Ischial tuberosity that divide into two parts, upper part and lower part, by one horizontal ridge, or you can say transverse ridge. Upper part of the ischial tuberosity once again divide into two parts by one oblique ridge, that is superolateral part and inferomedial part. Lower half of the ischial tuberosity that divide into two parts, outer and inner part, by one vertical ridge. This ischial tuberosity also given in another video uploaded. Attachment of pelvic surface. Pelvic surface that give origin to, at the boundary of, you can say, obturator foramen, maximum fiber of obturator internus muscle, and other part of pelvic surface, that means lower part of pelvic surface that is related to ischioanal fossa. Attachment of ischium, that is ischial spine. This ischial spine that is responsible for giving attachment to one muscle and one ligament. Ligament that is sacrospinous ligament with sacrum bone, and muscle that is posterior fiber of levator ani muscle. It also related to internal pudendal vessels and nerve. Lesser sciatic notch. Lesser sciatic notch that is completely filled by, or you can say occupied by, tendon of obturator muscles, obturator internus muscle with superior and inferior gemelli. Superior and inferior gemelli, they are the small muscle connected with obturator internus muscle. This lesser sciatic notch that is also covered with hyaline cartilage and it has one bursa. Femoral surface. Femoral surface that is situated in between. You can see here anterior and lateral border of ischium, body of ischium. This one known as femoral surface. This femoral surface responsible at the boundary of obturator foramen. It gives maximum fibers of obturator externus muscle origin. Along the lateral border of ischial tuberosity, here you can see it also gives origin to one muscle, that is quadratus femoris. Dorsal surface of ischium, it is related to this convex area that is related to piriformis muscle fiber. It is also related to sciatic nerve as well as quadratus femoris muscle. Dorsal surface, here you can see this one ischial tuberosity. This ischial tuberosity, according to its four compartment, it gives origin to hamstring group of muscle. Hamstring group of muscle contains four muscles. They are semitendinosus, semimembranosus, bicep femoris and hamstring part of adductor magnus. Tuberosity in detail that is given in separate video that is uploaded. Second part of ischium, that is ramus of ischium. Ramus of ischium that is continuous with the inferior ramus of pubis and forming conjoint istiopubic rami, and that video that is separate given uploaded already.